Good morning, good morning, good morning. We've got some interesting updates today. We've got a full pond. Well, no, we've got like a half full pond. But my neighbor has a backhoe that's got a leaky hydraulic cylinder, and he asked if we would take a look at it. He bought the seal kit, or it came with it, or something like that. And so we figured we'll just show you guys that. I mean, tractor repair is part of having property and having a place, and so we are going to attempt tractor repair today. We'll see how it goes. All right. So let me show you what the problem is, and then show you how we plan on fixing it. And see if we can get there. This cylinder, you may notice there's a bunch of oil. I mean, you can't really tell because there's a bunch of water, but there's a bunch of oil underneath this cylinder. So it is leaking from inside here. We have a seal kit. So essentially what we need to do is pull the cylinder off by removing the pins on the top and the bottom. That'll get us the cylinder off. And then, but before we do that, while it's still in the tractor, because we can wrench on it, we're going to loosen this cap that is the top of the cylinder. There's also a cap on the rear of the cylinder, and that's only for assembly. I'll show you why that is a little bit later. But yeah, for now, that's what we need to do. We need to get this cylinder off, which sounds super easy, right? It's not. It's an old tractor. This has probably never been done before, and so these pieces have never been removed since assembly. But here we go. Let's get after it. All right. So really, really, really important. There is a set screw that holds this cap and keeps it from backing off. It is a 1/8 teeny tiny set screw, and if you don't take it off, you're basically just going to machine the threads. So we basically just need to clear all the gunk out of it. Now that set screws out, we can now loosen the cap, which I believe they're torqued to something like 300 foot-pounds. But luckily, Lucas isn't here, and so I raided his toolbox, and I found something that I think will work. Is a very, very large pipe wrench. Okay. Nope. All right. Plan B. The proper tool for this is called either a gland spanner or spanner wrench. We don't have one of those. And even if we did, in my experience, they very rarely work as intended. So we're just going for this. If at first you don't succeed, get a bigger lever.
You're going to bend the wrench. Oh, you did bend
the wrench. All right. That sucker's on its last thread, isn't it? You know what? It seems the issue is this right here. I think we can actually drop this pin out,
okay,
slide it over, and I'll have just a little bit more room. So that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
There she goes. That's unfortunate. Come on. All I need is one tooth. Ooh, I think we got it. Yep, I think we got one tooth on there.
Broke a pipe.
Broke the pipe wrench. Okay. Didn't break the pipe wrench, just slightly disassembled it. We call it speed disassembly. Oh, there we go. Nope. Broke the pipe wrench again.
You couldn't clamp in between those two. You couldn't get that in there and crank down, could you?
Yeah, I mean, I probably could.
You're not gonna have a lot of travel, but you might break it loose.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean,
No idea is stupid when it comes to this.
worth a try.
It is always worth. Problem. So then you can't get a breaker bar on it. Today I'm using tools improperly. We're using a pipe wrench instead of a spanner wrench.
Can't twist out anymore.
Because the other cylinder's right next to it. Oh! We could pop the pin on the other cylinder. Even so, I don't think it'll help us. Because even here, we're going to be in the same situation. Oh, we're so close.
You're trying to get into the gap on the far side.
Yeah, if I can get one tooth to catch.
Oh, you're so close.
I know. So close. Did it catch?
I think so.
Yeah.
It sounded like it
Sure caught. Yay! Oh, we got a full bite on that sucker now. All right. As long as this ring doesn't pop off again, which it looks like it's going to.
I'm gonna step back.
Okay, so now, from the safety of the other side, I'm gonna have you
Push on that.
come in like this.
Okay.
And hit right there. Ready? Go. Next up, you. Stupid nut popped off the pipe wrench again.
So you actually broke it this time?
Oh, this time or last time. If we flip it the other way. Try not to do that anymore.
This makes for fascinating TV.
Sorry. I'm just thinking.
I know. You need your thinking music.
You know what? If we drop the pin on the other one and rotate the cylinder more, it might give us that extra little edge that we need. So we'll go ahead and pull the pin out. Oh yeah. Gives us more room, doesn't it? Look at that. Apparently that's just what we needed. Ooh. We're locked in. Alright, as long as those teeth don't bust again, we might actually do this project today.
again?
Yeah, try again. Now that the air compressor's all filled up again. Can we get the wrench? On there. No, we're basically in the same situation. It's literally clocked like 2 degrees too far this way for us to be able to do that. The other thing we could try is get the second air hammer and go one this way and one that way.
Do you think the air hammer will do anything if the air hammer and the wrench didn't?
It's a different type of force. One is a steady, consistent rotation, and one is a bop, 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 bop. And so my only thought is...
almost setting up waves that would magnify.
I mean, it's worth a shot. I don't think it'll work, but it's worth a shot.
Okay. I, too, agree it's worth a shot.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And now there's thunder.
Is there?
That was thunder.
Oh, I've got my ears in, so...
It's a ways away.
Oh, that's good.
It's not close.
At least it's a ways away. All right. Just curious. This is a toughie. Definitely a toughie.
I feel like there's going to be one guy watching this video yelling, if you just did this.
Well, if you just got a spanner wrench, if you just got the proper tool, that's what needs to happen.
Well.
Or if we had a hydraulic shop. I mean, there's a reason hydraulic shops exist. Yeah. It's not like I'm refusing to have or use a spanner wrench. I actually purchased a spanner wrench and put it on. It was exactly for this size, or I think it was a different cylinder. I put it on and I wrenched on it one time and the whole spanner wrench came apart. I mean, it was a gear wrench, which is a, nicer brand, I guess. And I mean, it wasn't cheap either. It was like $60 for the spanner wrench. And I put it on and it just shattered it the first time. Didn't even budge the cylinder. And so this is just, I'm pretty sure they have like specialized machinery for this, I would imagine. At a hydraulic shop.
Which you are not.
Which I am not. And have no intentions of being. So. Alright. Let's pull the cylinder off. Which is a challenge in and of itself. Let me tell you.
Here we go.
Yeah. So, this is actually a pretty clever design. Basically, you've got a pin that comes through and stops right here, because it can't go all the way through, obviously. But there's a pin in here, and the way that it sets up is as it wears, there's a taper on this pin. And it doesn't sit all the way down at the bottom. It doesn't bottom out in here. So what this is right here is a pressure plate, and there's a collar right here that is also tapered. So as you screw this down, it forces the pin down, so it'll eventually stop. But then as the unit wears, you can just tighten this and it'll tighten those up. You'll notice I'm using snap-on tools. It's because Luke's not here and I raided his toolbox. So Luke, if you're looking for your tools, I have no idea what happened to them. So look, see that? That's just a plate that sits on that. You'll notice there's threads in this pin right there, but you pop this collar out and then you use those threads to pull the pin up. So in order to pop the collar out, You gotta be a hipster. Pop the... Never.
Oh, honey.
What's the line? If you're a hammer, everything's a nail. Yeah, this isn't gonna work, is it? So this is actually designed for pulling bearings, but it might give us enough. So this will hopefully just add a little bit more pressure to the collar coming out. There it goes. There. So you can see that's a tapered collar and a tapered pin. So now, take a giant bolt like this, put it through here like this. There it goes. See? Just like that. Pin pops up. Again, using tools as they are not intended.
Hey, if it works, is it really wrong?
Exactly.
Why? Why am I saying this now?
That's a dangerous precedent to set, my love.
Why am I saying this? That's supposed to be your line.
I know. Now this pin should just pop right out. But we're going to leave it for now because we need it to maintain the stability so we can pull the bottom one out without it racking. So we want to leave the pin in. Now that it's loose, we know we can just pull it out. And we'll do the bottom one, which is actually easier because I can get at it with the impact. See, same plate. This one just has more gunk on it because it's at the bottom. So all the gunk that falls through collects right there. So anyone who is thinking about homesteading, just know that this is a part of your life. Because, well, either that or have a lot more money than me. Because part of the problem is twofold. One, new equipment costs a lot more money than old equipment. Seems pretty straightforward. Problem is, old equipment has a tendency to be, well, old and need work.
However, old equipment was built better in the first place.
Consider, I mean, like this whole mechanism, like this is brilliant the way it's set up because it's very serviceable. Like it's designed to be serviced with somewhat basic tools. Oh, wow. There's all kinds of goop in there.
It is starting to rain.
Okay. Put the electronics inside. That one's really in there, isn't it? Yeah, let me hit it from the other side. It might just need... It might be racking slightly.
It's your head, though.
Yeah, I know. Here it goes.
That was what it needed.
That's what it needed. It's all about creative thinking, baby.
see why you always have cuts on your head. There we go.
Yay! And there was much rejoicing. Yeah, see, that one's a lot more boogered. That's the technical term. Boogered. So we're going to get rid of this sharp chisel point one, go to a flat head, and literally, I'm just going to smack the bottom.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, I know. Hey! Well, I think what we're going to do is probably just pop this cylinder out, throw it in the back of the truck, and bring it to the hydraulic shop where they can pop the cap off for us. Since it's raining anyway, we can't really do much else. Seems like the best idea to me. What do you think?
I agree.
All right, cool. We're just going to take it on over. Pop the hydraulic lines off and that thing will just slide right out of there. It only weighs 60 or 70 pounds maybe. So just lift it on out. It'll be all right.
Let our pond fill up.
Yeah. I know it's like a silly thing.
You're a happy boy that our pond is...
Yeah, I mean, I know.
The kids went and played in it tonight.
I know. I don't know. I just think it's fun. Oops, sorry. I want to say thank you to everyone who's supporting us on Patreon. You are amazing, and I'm very, very grateful. Like, that is what allows us to keep making these videos, because it takes a lot of time, and Kendall does a lot of editing and video production. I mean, there's just a lot that goes into it. And our patrons really, really, really help us out with that. So thank you. If you'd like to support us on Patreon, there's a link in the description. Also, we have a Sirewall course coming up. So if you want to learn how to build rammed earth and tear apart tractors, we won't be doing that. But if you want to learn how we do what we do and you want to come hang with us for a week, there's a link in the description below. Sign up for the Sirewall course. We have people flying in from literally all over the world to join us, and spots will fill up quickly, so sign up. Yeah, we're going to be building, I think we've settled on, we're going to be building one of our north walls of the shop, which is an 18.5-foot wall. So it's just over 2 stories, or right at 2 stories. So if you want to see what it's like to build a 2-story rammed earth wall in person with us, the week of October 17th, check it out. Link in the description below. Sign up and join us. We'll see you there. All right, that's it for today. We're getting rained out. We're going to pull this cylinder off, bring it to the shop because it's raining harder than I want to work in, and there's lightning striking. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining our adventure.